Hello everyone, and welcome back for more Shadowgate, the 2015 remake. Steve, the scruffy-looking cat herder here, playing games with his cats, for his cats, and for all you cats out there watching this. And if you enjoy the video, then please like and subscribe, and thank you. And yeah, back to the adventure here. Last time we managed to explore most of the caves, learned a couple of magic spells, and watched a couple of cool cutscenes in exchange, and yeah, found our way up to the castle proper, where we have to try to find our way in. Dove down this little well and got some stuff out of there as well. Now, the way we want to get across is through, we have to get into this window up above here, which the narrow window sits high on the castle wall. You sense more than see a furtive movement in the shadows. And we did pick up a rope. Yes, we have arrows. We have an expanded inventory now because we are picking up a lot of stuff. But we have a rope here. You can try using the rope on the window. You try and swing the rope over your head to gain the momentum needed to make it to the window. Your efforts are in vain. Yora comes to life and says thoughtfully, "You might want to find something that you can tie to the end of the rope." You're right. You may. And yes, this puzzle was in the original, so we have to go back a few rooms, back to the chasm with the two bridges. So just a moment, we'll meet you there. Alright, here we are back at the chasm, and we had this brazier here. Have a quick look at it. Oops, peering over the edge of the chasm, you nearly lose your balance. A blast of warm air greets you, the faint cry from some unknown creature close on its tail. Nice. Well, let's look at the brazier. This metal brazier has a wide bowl mounted on a tripod. The legs look like a series of inverted hooks, poorly welded together. Let's go and I'll whack it with a hammer. You strike the brazier with the hammer. The metal bowl separates with a clang and falls into the chasm, leaving the metal legs. Alright. So we take the hook, and if we go into our inventory and use the rope with our newly acquired hook, you take the rope and tie it securely around the iron hook. The result resembles a grappling hook. Alright, let's go back up to the drawbridge. Alright, out of the caves and back in front of the castle. Let's try out our grappling hook. Displaying an expertise you did not know you possessed, you swing the grappling hook about your head a few times and let it fly. The hook catches in the window slit of the castle wall. Let's head on up. You jump down into the muddy moat before using the hanging rope to pull yourself up and into the window above. This room is dry as a bone and apparently houses the mechanism that raises and lowers the drawbridge. A hum of power travels along the machinery. I see a scroll. You read the words on the scroll, noting it is a letter addressed to the wizard Greylord. My friend, I will remain securely in my it's a hard word to pronounce. I'm here in the Gatekeeper Mountains, guarding the northern passage. Look for my signal pyre, if more come from the north. Look for my signal pyre if more come from the north. I regret that I must bring my most formidable pet with me, since only I can control it. The name, Linthon, is signed in a flourish at the bottom of the page. Ready? Somebody brought their pet with them. We have a cauldron here. This type of iron cauldron was forged for one purpose, releasing boiling oil onto attacking forces. Something about lighting a pyre. I think that was the important part of the note. And can we just flip the switch? You swat the lever with your open hand. With a rumble, chains move and gears begin to turn. There is the unmistakable sound of a drawbridge being lowered outside. Alright, we can get into the castle. You grab the crate's lid, attempting to open it. Your effort is fruitless. What about the other one? You grab the lid and attempt to manhandle it open, and your effort is fruitless. Okay, well, we have a hammer. You swing your weapon at the crate, smashing it wide open. You rummage through the busted crate, searching for anything useful. I guess that was nothing. What if we smack the other one? And you rummage through the busted crate, searching for anything useful. And I guess there was nothing. Anything else of note in here? Oh, the big gear at the top. A huge gear is firmly secured to the ceiling of this chamber. Right? And the game did give us a little note that our torch is burning low. As well, light another one. Should perhaps let it burn down one of these times. See, in the old original classic, there would be like a danger music playing if the torch got too low. Let's head back down and enter the castle. Taking a deep breath, you saunter across the drawbridge and into the inner castle. Oops. As you enter the grand hallway, a goblin jumps out from the shadows, surprising you with a war cry. While you backpedal, the beast tightens its grip on its weapon. Put a quick save here. Goblin. A goblin, one of the ugliest you have ever beheld, stands in front of you brandishing a weapon. Can we talk? You attempt to reason with the deadly goblin before you. However, the beast will have none of it and brings down its wickedly pointed cudgel. The weapon penetrates deep into your brain and puts an end to your brief yet adventure-filled life. And we die.
'Tis a sad thing that your adventures have ended here.
And there, one visit from our pal Grim in this episode. Alright, and you stand in the grand hallway of the castle while Goblin bars your way deeper in. Well, we didn't want to parlay, so we have a sword. With more speed than you thought possible, the goblin anticipates your move and brings down its wickedly pointed cudgel. The weapon penetrates deep into your brain and puts an end to your brief yet adventure-filled life. Oh, sword didn't work either.
What a pity that you have failed in your grand quest.
Alrighty, 2 visits this time. Right, and here's our goblin again. I think this may be the way to go. We just punch him. A look of surprise flits across the goblin's face as you throw a haymaker at its jaw. With a sickening crack, the goblin goes down like a sack of potatoes. You shake your hand and mutter in satisfaction. Didn't see that one coming, did you? We may not want to take the chance if I'm standing back up. So let's use the sword. You deliver the coup de grace to the unconscious goblin, ending its life. Loot the body. You pat down the goblin and take an interesting crystal from its pocket. What are you, some type of fenling thief? Yorick says with disdain. I don't know, puzzle game. We need everything we can grab. Just these torches on the wall generally. What's up with the ceiling here? Far above your head, a blue mass of energy pulses, perhaps powering something within the castle. Not an elemental, I'll assume. And we have some suits of armor here. This particular suit of armor looks like those favored by the riders of Fell Reach. Equip it. You look for some way to put on the armor, but its pieces are welded together. Speak. You address the suit of armor as if it contained a living person. It responds with silence. You attempt to leave or open the visor on the suit of armor. No luck. Look, it's obvious that the suit of armor was made for dress parades and fancy occasions. You wouldn't be caught dead in one of these. Alright. Anything to do with any of the armors? Just look at them all. No opens. Alright. Speaking and trying them on, but yeah, I don't think we'd be able to put one of them on. Okay, so forward or to the side. Will it open? It opens. With a grunt, you pull the door open. This library must contain thousands of ancient tomes, books, and manuscripts. A thick coating of dust covers everything. Oh, good. We have books, a desk, paintings. Made from some hide-like material, this map shows the continental lands of Cal Torlin. Candles. F2. No. Interesting ceiling, though. A strange yellow glow fills this room, giving you a peaceful, easy feeling. Let's start with some books here, I guess. This book is entitled Nothing. With a crinkle of paper, the book opens. You flip through the book, noting the pages are blank. Blank or magically blank. One word is handwritten in a flourish on the cover of this book. It reads Lothrieth. Book sticks a bit before opening. Although you struggle with the poor penmanship, you read on. I am honored to have been selected by Fandril to document the workings of the Circle. The newest initiate is a young man with an inquisitive nature. He has taken the name of Lakmir and intends to study the origins of time, although his mastery has yet to be chosen. The High One mentioned that Lakmir is not from his line and thus cannot be groomed to become head of the Circle. Rather, the new initiate was chosen from an unorthodox scrying performed by Tylemir. I do not trust that one. He has an ambition and a hunger that does not sit well with a member of the Circle. Names get a bit confusing. I think Lakmir is the one who sent us. It'd be like our mentor, perhaps. This book is bound in pale white leather and secured with a locked metal strap. The name Larua is written on the spine. Alright, can't open it. The desk can be opened. You open the drawers of the desk, discovering a cloth-bound book, a blank piece of brittle parchment, and a bottle filled with colored liquid. You place these items in your pack. Colored liquid. Bottle was filled with a purplish liquid that glows magic. Second. Game has been saved. What does the purple liquid do? You upend the bottle and gulp down the viscous liquid. Your body is immediately racked by a series of violent tremors, but after a moment, the episode passes. When your head clears, you realize that you are feeling much better, as if a dark pall has left your body. You are cured. Congratulations, you have earned the Apprentice Healer achievement. Oh, good. Did that break the Banshee's curse? Okay. Well, I think that was the easy solution. Okay, well, nice. I'll take it. Oh, yeah, we have a blank piece of paper. The yellowed parchment is completely blank, and another book. The title on the cover reads Tonics and Tinctures, the Art of Remedies. You start reading halfway down the page, with a pinch of dragon scale brought to a simmer and let rest in copper. An additional remedy for intestinal stomach injuries is to take one red-crusted shroom, one stem of a seedling plant, and one white tear. Okay, so I guess they had a pre-made potion contained, and there's the alternate recipe. I think in the other version, I did it that way. So, well, we'll take the purple liquid. And bookshelves. one of these I think we can do something with. The shelves appear to be filled with collections of books rather than individual tomes. You run your hand along the edges of the bookcase looking for hidden mechanisms. Nothing. Oh, this one has a move icon. Yep, let's close in. Sensing something strange, you step closer to the books on these shelves. A series of shelves are cluttered with books of varying shapes, sizes, and colors. The accumulated knowledge in this place must be truly staggering. You read the odd title on the spine, Swarming Jetsam by Lilith Eyre. Note the name of the book upon the binding, A Winter's Tale. Written on the spine of the book is The Founding by Leof Ritzlin. Okay, what did they title all of the books? The title of this book sounds familiar. Thal 3, Thal the Third. You read the title on the spine of this book, Artisans and Craftsmen's Metallurgy Through the Ages. Oh, we can even read them. You remember reading this story as a boy. The hero laid waste to the hordes arrayed about, cleaving head from body with the ease of a veteran campaigner. The Asterian steppes lay coated in the blood of those that lay strewn about. I must take back the heart of Ordrak, the warrior thought, shouldering the strange weapons of sulfur which belches fire and metal. Spend all day reading the books on the shelves here. Let's look at one more. You read the title on the binding of this book, Burning Beneath by Coldwell Norst. It's this one, right? You open the book and read a passage at the beginning. Oh, you mourners of the western folds of fair Centralia, you felt the fires burn from deep below. The steam arises after for 50 years. The people are no more, and the fires continue to burn. That wasn't interesting. There's a place, Centralia, Pennsylvania, where there are fires burning underground and have been for 50 years, and is a kind of the inspiration for the Silent Hill games as well. So that was a neat find. Okay, one more. You. The letter on the spine is dull and faded. However, you can still read that it says the Heart of the Steppes. Oh, is that the same one? That's the same one we read before. Let's try a different one. You read the title on the spine of the book, Tales of the Laughing Stalk. I can't remember which was it, that one. Yes. You thumb to a well-torn page, noting nothing humorous in it. The dirty skeleton with the glass eye too big for its head just said, "Why, to grind your skin, of course." The girl shrank back from the menacing figure as a faraway voice called out ominously, "You have to get inside." Alright, well, we could spend all day reading books here, but looks like there are a couple of empty slots. A series of shelves are cluttered with books of varying shapes, sizes, and colors. That just describes the shelf. Okay, using the books just does the same. Yeah, let's see here. I had the book Nothing. Let's put that in our pack. Take the book that was locked. And maybe not that one. Leave that one there. Oops. Inventory. No archive because they're books. Try the book Nothing. You attempt to place the book in the slot, but it simply will not fit. What about this one? Since nothing is happening, after a few moments you stop trying to use the book on the bookcase. What about the bound book? Hey, with an audible click, the book slides into the slot like it was made to be there. Book comes out a few inches before suddenly stopping with a click. A low rumble follows and the bookcase to the right shakes a bit. You step back, watching as the bookcase slides away, revealing a passage to an adjoining room. If you were to hazard a guess, you believe this hidden room must have been a wizard's private study. Several fire pits are set within the floor. And it looks like a pumpkin. We're going to take that. As you grasp the large orange thing, it becomes painfully clear that it is a pumpkin. That looks like a mirror. This hand mirror is framed in polished silver metal. Carvings of flying dragons adorn its handle. We use it on ourselves. Looking in the mirror, you are shocked at the disheveled, grimy visage that stares back at you. There's a speak. You clear your throat and say, "Mirror, mirror." Yor cuts you off. You actually expect the thing to speak back? Wizards, magic, puzzle game. Maybe. We're gonna take it. Drop the mirror into your satchel. Globe. This brass globe has the raised outlines of land features carved into it. The craftsmanship is uncanny. In the old original version, there's a way to... needed a spell to open the globe. We have wood here. The wooden log has a number of symbols carved into its bark. Weak flames burn along the bottom of the fire pit. There's a chain, too. The chain is rusty and appears to be made of a lightweight metal or material. You pull yourself up, testing the chains with your full weight. After swinging back and forth a few times, you drop back to the stone floor, rubbing the rust from your hands. Yor grumbles under his breath. This is no time for children's games. But This pile of logs appears to be held tightly together by more than a bit of pitch. And it appears to be a pile of petrified logs. Right, the table's just a table, does not open. Throw a log on the fire. You roll the log into the pit. The flames immediately leap into the air in a most supernatural way. With a crackle and pop, the fire elemental appears in the room, playfully flitting about the enchanted fire. We found ourselves another elemental. Can we put some in the other pits? No. Okay, I was looking at the markings on the floor. I wanted to put another log on the fire if I could. It's lots of fire. We'll get all 3 pits going. Nice. And, yeah, our friend Elemental here. Let's grab our crystal. Grasping the silver orb in both hands, you advance on the fire elemental. There is a brief struggle before the artifact successfully pulls the entity inside. The surface of the orb now radiates an intense heat. Check our spells. It was Terrateract, but we have... We'll try like a gap or something here. Gather your will and picture the glyph in your mind. Closing your eyes, you release the spell, expecting something wonderful to happen. Nothing does. Anyway, and Trats, we'd need a different spell, I'm sure. Gather your will and picture the glyph in your mind. An uncomfortable pressure builds in your bowels. That can't be good. You think to yourself as the spell backfires in your face. Right, well, we may be done with this room now. We got an elemental and a mirror. Candles. Do we want... We might want the candles. I'll take them anyway. See what's through the other door. Which is open. You, with a grunt, you pull the door open. This large hall is dominated by a stained glass window rising to the height of the vaulted ceiling. Let's see a scroll here. Let's give this a read. Carefully unroll the scroll. You read the hastily written note. Vandril, I have discovered a great weakness in our defenses. Since we all have the mark, it is simply a matter of separating our heads from our shoulders. Then our remains can be used in the hidden approach, and the wards will be engaged, allowing those with the knowledge to travel the castle unopposed. One merely has to be within our walls for this to work. It is signed with 3 squiggly lines. I have to collect wizards' heads. That's odd. What's this thing? This wrought iron poker is used to stir a fire's embers. There's a big fireplace in the corner here. Lining the far end of the banquet room, the massive fireplace sits cold and unused, gathering dust. Looks like nothing else to do there. Yeah, we can grab the poker. May prove useful. And some furnishings. Chair looks like it'd be uncomfortable to sit in. One leg on this overturned chair appears to be broken. This overturned wooden table is set with inlaid hand-carved rosewood. Doesn't move or anything. The table is simply too large to move around. But I have a hammer. Using the hammer has no effect on the table. Alright. Yeah, what's up with the stained glass here? An impressive window dominates the far side of the hall. The stained glass depicts a number of robed figures reaching for some type of conflagration in the heavens. An eerie glow highlights the action in the scene, almost making it come to life. Huh. Anything else in note? Doors, patch of floor. Oh. You step in for a closer look at the reflection cast upon the floor by the stained glass window. Cast from the stained glass window, the moonlight highlights a section of floor. This one? This one. This particular stone appears to be a little loose. You're unable to remove the stone with your fingers. Knife. Or dirk. You jam the dirk at the edge of the stone and pry it open. A bleached skull grins at you from the hole. This skull has a symbol emblazoned on its forehead. You can't help but feel you've seen this before. You pull the skull from its hiding place, placing it in your satchel. Alright, out of here, that must have been, I guess, one of the wizards' marks on their heads separated from their shoulders. Nice. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 doors. Now that one looks to be locked. The door is scuffed and dented, almost as if someone tried to force it open. The door is locked. The reinforced door sits solidly within the stone frame. The door is locked. Yep. Oh, this one. Likely not. The heavy wooden door sits a little crooked within its frame. Right. Now this one may be open as well. The wooden door is inlaid with a familiar iron pattern. Climb the towers. 2 of them are locked. One's open. Enter. Now let's see what lies before us this way. The door swings open with relative ease. This hallway appears to have seen a very violent, intense battle. Torches. Always take your torches. We have plenty. I doubt we'll need them all, but doesn't hurt. Anything else of note? The far side of the hallway looks to have caved in, making the way forward unpassable. Oh, that one's locked, huh? The rich wood of this door is inscribed with a lion breathing fire. The door is locked. This one? Oh, open. This heavy door, discolored and rotting, appears to be made of oak. The door swings open. The castle's fortifications sit like an impenetrable wall against the relentless onslaught of the raging storm. Right? And then this spiffy statue, standing on a base inscribed with the words Reliant Triumphant. A marble angelic statue reaches to the skies, an empty slot set within its outstretched arm. An empty slot. Do we have scepter? You attempt to use the scepter on the statue, but fail to accomplish much of it. Sword? You attempt to cut a piece of marble from the statue. Nope. Spear? You attempt to cut a piece of marble from the statue. Unfortunately, it's quite resilient. Alright, well, we might not have anything. Or yeah, we got an iron bar. That came from a gate. You climb on the statue, attempting to force the bar into the slot. No luck. It simply doesn't. What's that? Another metal bar. Nope, no luck. It doesn't fit either. Something on the wall here. Ancient script covers the part of the wall of the battlements. Try as you might, you can't understand a word. Go down the stairs. Yep, go down the stairs. Oh, nice. You nearly slipped on the damp, well-worn stones. Situated on the edge of a deep chasm, the castle defenses end in a fortified watchtower. Quick save here. And we have stop. The long ash bow is in serious need of repair. The huge string is fraying in several places. Well, you may need that, so we'll take the bow. Yorick pipes up. I've been thinking. I bet Blackmere is more than just a ghost. Right? What's that? Sadly, this frayed, ripped quiver is devoid of arrows. We'll take that too. We have a sack. You rummage through the sack, finding 2 scrolls and a key. Taking these, you then discard the sack. Look at this fella. The skeletal remains of a long-dead wizard lie rotting on the stone battlements. Take the body. You rummage through the corpse's tattered clothing, but fail to discover anything useful. You mutter something slightly off-color to the corpse. Yorick retorts angrily, "Have a little respect for the dead boy." Right? Well, let's see what we got. You hastily unroll the parchment, paying little heed to the manuscript's condition. You are drawn to one particular passage. Follow the path that the ancients have hidden. To find the way beyond the wall of wisdom, one must follow the path that Ularu has trod. For that leads to the secret they have studied. Yeah, well, we did the, yeah, we got ahead of the game on that one. That's the library puzzle. Ooh, you read the words on the scroll. One particular word stands out from the rest. Fumoris. In your mind's eye, you see a glyph glowing with power. As you quickly write down the strange marking in your spellbook, the scroll crumbles in your hands. You have learned a spell. Fumoris. This shimmering glyph translates to the word Fumoris. In your mind, you see a dazzling flash of light. Okay, we get a light spell. Should have left that up because we have an obelisk. So we need Invocan, and we'll get cutscene. Cool. Focusing your will on the stone obelisk, you whisper the word Invocan and unleash your spell. The ghostly figure of Blackmere forms from within the obelisk.
In arrogance and pride, we thought we could prevent Talimar from turning to darkness. We have surely paid for these sins. But this matters not, simple soldier. What is done is done. Time is fleet, so bend an ear to my voice. Hope lies within your breast. I say it again. Talimar the Black fears it. Even as he searches for a way to rip it from you. Even as he binds the dwarves to his madness, driving them deeper into the catacombs. And he will not stop until he rips every stone from the castle's foundation. For Talimar believes that a great beast slumbers far below. Mayhap this is true, for I have uncovered much, yet know so little. Of this, however, I am certain. The Warlock Lord knows not of your heritage. This is our great advantage, our great hope. Seek the terrible skull door of Tor Drakan. What lies beyond its threshold is unknown, even to me. A great behemoth, an ancient evil, a source of power. Be wary, boy. Heed my words. Do what I cannot. Go where I cannot. Learn the secrets of what Talimar seeks. Trust in what you find.
The words, trust in what you find, bounce around in your head as Lackner fades away to nothing. Alright, on that note, I think we will call it a part here. If we have a new key, we can go back and find which of these several wars that may unlock next time. So, until then, I hope everyone had fun. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.